Many players may ask themselves this question due to frustration, and that is, why can't I rank up? I've been asked this question a couple of times, and how to improve, or how to get out of a certain rank, either to be bronze, silver, gold, and even diamond for that matter. Some people think it has to do with the tier lists, and although it might be a bit easier to rank up with someone like Akuma compared to Ryu, tiers honestly really don't mean much from rookie all the way to probably diamond, or maybe even masters. After that, the struggle really starts, since people pretty much have a better understanding of the game in their character main. Especially since this is the third season, so I would say Diamond is pretty much the new Platinum. Not to downplay anyone's accomplishments from like let's say going from Gold to Diamond, but I think we have to kind of realize that the skill gap is a bit wider now, since point distribution. I guess it's a bit easier to rank up since you're only getting people that are in your field, not really up above too much anymore. But yeah, I would say Diamond is a new plat, in my opinion. To move forward onto that though, let's talk about why you're not ranking up. Okay, so firstly, what I would recommend is you have to observe your own gameplay. So watch how you play. Well, like finish up a match, and then if you lose, watch what happens. Like, why did you lose? You can do this through the replay function and see what went wrong. And this is pretty much general advice and applies to everyone. So yeah, even players like Taquito, at the highest level, even like the pro players do this all the time. So it's don't feel embarrassed like, oh, I shouldn't have to watch my replays or anything like that. No. You have to look at where things went wrong and how you can improve on the certain situation that you lost to, or how to avoid that situation altogether. Like I was saying, you want a spot where you went wrong, right? So I'm going to be using one of my matches against Shazzy where I actually lose the game as an example. I'm using Shazzy because, well, I mean, I would say we're around the same skill level. I could use any other Grandmaster player, but for this certain situation, or video, I guess, we'll be using Shazzy. So personally, what I do in all my replays is I usually turn on all the data and key display to see the plus frames and negative frames, to see when it's my turn and when it's not my turn, as well as to check if I pressed my button fast enough. So let's get those turned on real quick. Here's a little bad habit I haven't really completely gotten rid of. I still do it a little bit of times, but the anti-air jab thankfully worked here. The better option would have been for me to hold down back and crouching heavy punch him here. And although me pointing it out might seem a little bit insignificant, I'm recognizing where I messed up and could have gotten a better situation here that would have actually led him to guess between a command throw or a regular throw, or even me pressing buttons. So if he would have used maybe a different jump in, or maybe if this was like Vega, Chan, Rog, Ken, if it was any other character that could that had a very downward hitting heavy punch or heavy kick, or any other button that hits downwards, I could have actually gone knocked down here and it would have been a very bad situation for me. So here's a situation where I actually don't know if down back crouching heavy punch would have worked. So I end up doing nothing, and just to be sure, I just block. I don't press anything essentially, because I don't want to punish myself for trying to do something and trying to punish, and it ending up just knocking off like maybe 20% of my life. So just to be sure, let's replicate this situation in training and see if it would have actually worked or if I would have just looked stupid. Okay, so I set the dummy to throw, crouch and wait, just like Shazzy did, and then go for a forward jump, medium kick, to which I'll then try to crouch and heavy punch him. So let's actually see if that works. Okay, so first attempt didn't work, and that's perfectly fine. So let's actually try that again, except let's try a different timing. So it might be a timing thing, it might not be. We don't know yet. So that's the things that you want to look for in when you're replaying and when you're actually going into training and replicating the same situation that well, you got hit by. So yeah, it's a process, but it's good stuff that'll help you remember on what to do next time if you get put into that situation. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's do a little bit faster. Okay, immediately, it still whiffs. So okay, so let's try a different option. So we're not limited to just crouching heavy punch. Okay, so jump back medium punch seems like a good option. It looks like it leaves us in neutral. It doesn't get me out of the bad spot, but it looks like it is some form of an answer to Cody's forward jump medium kick. So you want to try out a lot of different options. It looks like I tried. Well, it's not what it looks like, but I did. I tried jump back medium punch. So that looks like a good option. Jump back medium kick might be another good option, which I which I'm not gonna do, but it could be another good option. I don't know. Maybe you guys might want to try that out on your own. But yeah. So you really just want to try to find out what option works best, or what option gets you out of the situation. But in this case, in this scenario, this example, I use jump back medium punch, and it looks like that's a good option. It doesn't get me out of the corner, but it stops me from getting hit, right? But yeah, you want to find stuff. You want to find little stuff like this. Like, it may not seem like much, but it is what can make or break you in many situations. Alright, so I don't want to really make this video over 10 minutes long. I don't want to, make you guys watch all that. It might be pretty good if you want to, like, eat and then just, like, listen to me talk and stuff like that. But hey, it's better if I don't make it over 10. Enough with the rambling. Okay, so, alright, so each leagues have their own little problems. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamonds, masters, grandmasters. Each of them have their own little problems, right? But what I've noticed from what I observed is from bronze players is that they get abused a lot by jump-ins, and pretty much this is a level where you're still getting into the game. You don't have enough understanding of the game to punish things correctly or know what to do against certain opponents, right? So you just get abused by stuff that won't work with people that know the game more. But bronze, I would recommend, in order to get out of that certain rank, I would recommend really emphasizing, I'm really going to emphasize that to learn your anti-air buttons. Learn what you have to do in order to anti-air, and I guess that's kind of it. That, and press buttons more neutral, but have a reason why you're pressing buttons, and don't just like mash the fuck out of jab and hope that you went off of that. No. But a big thing, a very huge thing that I've seen is, please just stop your opponent from jumping in at you. That is what will get you killed. I've seen it happen so many times. But okay. Silver, let's get into silver. Silver is the same thing. Once you make it into that rank, okay, yay, hooray. But you're still learning the game a little bit more, but pretty much you're still having pretty much that bronze mentality. So you really want to keep on having your jump-ins on point, and maybe punishing a little bit more. Okay, so let's say you block a sweep. Okay, sweep back. Maybe you get more off of a blocked sweep. Okay, so let's say, okay, I'm playing Alex. My opponent sweeps at me. Okay, so the sweep's like negative fucking like 10 at least. So crouching heavy punch, I can do crouching heavy punch because I went to training and figured out the specific punish. So I get more off of a blocked sweep, right? Okay, it's little things like that that'll help you out, but you don't really need to get into that too much yet. I would say anti-airs are the biggest thing. Anti-airs and small punishes like a crouching heavy kick, block into another crouching heavy kick. I would do that. Focus on that for now, since it's not really gonna matter too much yet. But okay, so gold. Gold is where you start really learning about your character a little bit more. You know what you can do. You know, maybe gimmicks, maybe not gimmicks, stuff like that. But here you're gonna have people that know what they're sort of doing, but not really. But a huge thing, it's even in bronze, a huge thing. Anti-airs, guys, anti-airs are very important. They will, if you know how to anti-air combos, well, not a lot of combos, but like punishes and a little bit of combos, along with anti-airs. If you have a strong emphasis on those, and you're very strong on anti-airs, like I said again, combos and a bit of punishes, that'll carry you guys all the way up to diamond, guys. That will carry you all the way up to diamond. I fucking promise you. That's all you need. Anti-airs, small combos, and a bit of punishes. That'll carry you all the way to diamond. But yeah, I would focus a lot more on combos in that level, along with your crush counter punishes, and yet again anti-airs. So after you move on to gold, and you finish that up, and you go on to platinum. Platinum is where you get a bunch of fucking crackheads and they're all just doing random shit in order to like win, essentially. But what's really gonna help you out there is really doing your punishes correctly and making them say, oh shit, well, I mean, I guess I can't do random stuff anymore because I got fucking blown to hell. And a lot of players' plans are just to like hope their gimmicks work in platinum, and they carry that onto diamond. But if you stop that like immediately when you get into the match, like you pretty much you've won against them already. So that's just 3 points. But that's pretty much that's platinum in a nutshell. They're doing random shit, and you have to stop the random shit from happening. So that's you just really punishing their dumb stuff and all that. Oh, okay, Jesus Christ, this video's already 10 minutes. Okay, so diamond is the pretty much plat, the same thing. So you're gonna be having a lot of like players doing dumb shit, and hopefully it works. And you gotta stop that. Pretty much, that's it. But like I said, from there, anti-airs, combos, and crush counter punches, and a lot of that are fucking huge in that rank. But what else is in that rank? What did I struggle with? Honestly, in that rank, it's really just me not knowing enough punishes or enough about my character in order to rank up. So learn a little bit more about your frame data and see what you can do against certain characters and what you can't do, and then that'll hopefully get you to like Ultra Diamonds, and then you get to Masters. So Masters and Grandmasters, honestly, we're all just a bunch of fucking crackheads. But we know what we're doing, though. We know what we're doing. That's when you do like mind games and stuff. So it's like, maybe I let my opponent jump in. Maybe I do stuff like that in order to fuck with them. It's all mind games. But I'll have a separate video for that because I feel like I shouldn't do it here, especially since the video is about to be like 11 minutes long now. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap that up. Yeah, hopefully this video has helped out a little bit. It might not have, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, I will have a separate video on that. I'm not sure when that's gonna release, but I'm still working on that Guile guy. Don't think I have forgotten. But I don't know. In terms of content, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Still working on that Guile guide, like I said. But I might do some fucking memes and stuff. I don't know. It might not be I don't know. It may not be FGC related. Maybe I don't know. I'm playing a lot of Overwatch, so yeah. But that's not why I've not been uploading. I haven't been uploading because school, work, and pretty much Overwatch. I don't know. I fucking love that game. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Fucking hell, it's probably like 12 minutes now, right? But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helped out, and I will see you guys on the next one, which will maybe be the Guile guide. I don't know. We will see. Later, boys.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a